Michelle and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of a series where I just sit and talk to you guys and do my hair stuff. I haven't figured out a clever name for it yet, but today I'm just going to be taking down these flat twists that I did on wet hair. I added tiny perm rod sets on the ends. I've never done this style before, so I'm going to be taking it down with you all and just talking about some goals that I set for the beginning of the year. So, would y'all believe that I parted my hair without a mirror? Like, I couldn't even see the back of my head, and I did pretty darn good. This is what they look like. Serving Cleo from Set It Off. As I'm taking my hair down, I'll just be looking through my journal where I wrote my goals at the beginning of the year. I filmed that video, I want to say back in January. You can go back and watch it if you'd like. I have not looked at these goals since the beginning of the year, so it's gonna be exciting looking back at what I wrote and just seeing if I, met those goals. So to take my hair down, I'll just be applying a little bit of this hair gloss by Bread on my fingers and then just using it to reduce some of that frizz that I'll get. This is not a sponsored video, but I do have a coupon code with them if you just use Tiana15 on their website. Again, this is not sponsored. I just like to help people save a little money and shop Black-owned businesses. So in my journal, it's showing that I have like personal, financial, and career visions. That's what I called them for this year. And the first one was that I really wanted to build up my savings account, like just work on becoming better at saving money. And I do think that that is a goal that I achieved. I'm still not exactly where I want to be with saving money, but I would say that I've done pretty good this year. The next goal says that I really wanted to cut out expenses and refinance my car, and it's just funny how that worked out. Watch my car buying video, then you would know that my car did break on me and I ended up buying a new car, and it was for a much better deal. So it's just crazy how when you write down goals, how they play out, because I wasn't expecting it to play out that way, but I'm not upset either because I'm really happy with my new car. And I also feel very blessed because 2020 has been a year that none of us would have ever imagined, and I just can't take any of that for granted. You know what I'm saying? Another goal I had was that I really wanted to invest more in my brand, like getting a laptop because I didn't have a working laptop before, and buying a camera. And it's funny because I wrote these goals down and I was planning on eventually buying a MacBook so that I'd be able to edit my videos on my computer rather than on my phone, because that takes up so much phone space. If you film on your phone, then you understand where I'm coming from. You have to delete so many videos just to be able to film, and then even if you delete those videos, it's still a lot. And my boyfriend actually gifted me with a MacBook, which I'm extremely grateful for because it's really helped with editing and just taking a lot of that stress off of me so that I'm not staring at a small screen to edit my videos. Not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I actually became so comfortable with it that it was hard for me to get out of that habit and actually start using the laptop, but I'm very happy about that. And I haven't gotten a camera yet, but a new camera is coming very soon. That way I can just stop filming on my phone altogether and really improve my quality. I think I've learned how to really work with my iPhone, because iPhones, like you have a professional device in your hand with iPhones. You really don't even need a camera anymore. But I really just want to improve my quality and I want a camera, so I'm gonna get one. I don't have one yet, but that is something that I'm working towards. When I write goals down, I understand that it doesn't mean that that goal has to be completed this year. A lot of them are progressive goals that I'm always working towards because, I believe in manifestation and writing your goals down and envisioning what you want in your life. And I know some people feel funny about that, as they feel like you're taking God out of the equation, and that's not true at all. Like, yes, I believe in manifestation, but I also believe in God as well. They go hand in hand. So the next one was that I want to do more self-care. And I think that's something that I still have to work on, especially lately. I've been doing a lot more behind the scenes, and sometimes I forget to eat Like, I can go a whole day without eating because I've been doing this all day and doing that and just trying to keep up. So I think self-care is something that I still really need to work on, and that's something that I kind of neglected this year, which is weird because we were inside so much, but also because we were inside so much, I had a lot more time to work on YouTube and work on creating content. But yes, goal was to get my first apartment, which I did. I secured an apartment and I am moving in a couple weeks, and I'm so excited. By the time you guys watch this video, I will be moving next week. If you watched my vlog, then you would already know that, and I'm just extremely excited, and the things that are in store, you know. I'm so excited about what's to come now that I'll be like in my own space. Next goal, so this goal was really big because I wrote it down, not really understanding it or understanding how I was going to do it. It was just something like, oh, that would be cool to do. We don't know if it's going to happen, but that would be cool if it did. So my next goal was that I wanted my side hustles, or like my side gigs. I don't know if what I'm doing is called a business. I really don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm just doing it. But I wanted my side hustles to generate half of my annual income, because I do have a regular career and I get a salary from that. And I came very close to that goal this year, and I am in shock because I never knew, like, my relationship to money, due to my upbringing and all the things that we went through, it made me believe that money was inaccessible. Money does not buy you happiness. It is not the end all be all, okay? It's really not all that. But we can't lie and say that money does not provide you the things that you need to live a better life. Once I changed my mindset about money and started looking at it like, this is something that you can attain, it is accessible to you, the opportunities have just grown tremendously, and it's just crazy. It's crazy, you guys. I had a lot of things that I envisioned for myself this year, but 2020 was so interesting. It definitely showed me that you have to be able to adapt, and there's so much in life that you just can't control, and that's all I can say. Another goal that I had was to continue growing on Instagram, which I guess I have, despite all the changes that happened this year with Instagram that I was not expecting at all. With how I was growing last year, I don't care about Instagram like that, but still, it was a cool goal, and I kind of based it off of how 2019 went for me on social media compared to this year. Nobody could have predicted how this year would have turned out, but I seriously believed with how things were last year, I would have met my goal, which was to reach 100,000 followers. I did not reach that goal this year at all, but it's fine. I'm learning to navigate social media differently, in that it's not all about the numbers. Social media isn't just about the numbers, and it's okay if I didn't meet that goal, because there's so much with Instagram and social media in general now that you can't control. I feel like a few years back you could control how you grew based on what you did, but now it's not like that anymore. The next goal that I had, of course, was to grow on YouTube. My goal was to reach 10,000 subscribers. And the funny thing about this goal that I made is that at the time I only had 1,000 subscribers. And I had no idea how I was even going to reach 10,000 subscribers, aside from just being myself and uploading content regularly. So I want to say thank you all so much, because I would not be growing if it weren't for you guys, and I really love you guys. I wanted to reach 10,000 subscribers, and I believe now I have almost 15,000, so that's really huge, especially with how hard it is to even grow on YouTube now. Like, it's way harder to grow on YouTube than it is Instagram, And I think that's why I started out on Instagram first, because I was scared. Honestly, I was scared that I don't know, saw the potential in myself, but that didn't mean that everybody else would be interested in my content. Another goal that I had, I really wanted to go on a brand trip, but that did not happen this year because of the pandemic, and I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I'm just thankful that my family is still healthy. And the last goal that I had was to expand my content and build a trustworthy relationship with you all. Even though I don't know what I'm doing and where I'm going, one thing that I've always known is that I want to help people, and I want them to feel a genuine connection to my content and to me. All right, y'all, so I actually didn't do much to my hair because I want it to last as long as possible. I get a lot of shrinkage. Anytime I do a style like this, it shrinks right up. So like, if you want a bob, but you don't want to cut your hair into a bob, Perm Says got you. Because this is giving cute bob. Like, I think it's really cute and I really love it. And yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and remember that your support helps me out so much more than you know, especially as a smaller and newer channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I'm gonna leave this button right up here for you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.